an embarrassment. What an absolute embarrassment. Last night was further proof as to why people don't watch pretend basketball. Last night was further proof as to why people do not respect the WNBA.
Angel Reese didn't just have a bad game, it was a total collapse. She didn't score a single basket, missed several easy shots, and turned the ball over multiple times like she was giving them away. But what really stood out was her teammate Kamilla Cardoso's reaction. During the game, she looked like she wanted to quit right then and there. You know something's wrong when your own teammate's body language speaks louder than the coach. Kamilla literally backed away like, "You're on your own, and let's be real. This isn't just about one poor night on the court." Angel has been acting like the WNBA is a social media stage, all flash and no follow-through. She's doing pre-game poses like she's at a fashion show, then can't make simple layups when it counts. Fans are frustrated, teammates are pulling away, and the Chicago Sky. They're spiraling. Let's break this down. How did the Sky go from full of promise to completely off track in just 2 games? The stats say it all. Angel Reese shot 0 for 8, not a single basket. Sure, she grabbed 12 rebounds, 8 of them offensive, but only scored 2 points total, and even those rebounds, most were just her recovering her own missed shots. Fans didn't see effort, they saw someone completely out of sync. Kamilla Cardoso clearly felt the same. Here's where it got uncomfortable. Every time Angel touched the ball, Kamilla physically stepped away. She didn't want the ball, didn't want the chaos. That's not just poor communication, that's a serious breakdown in chemistry. Kamilla, who stands 6'7" and should be owning the paint, barely got the ball. Even when she was wide open and in position, Angel would either drive in and miss or lose control altogether. No passes, no teamwork, just disorder. Body language told the real story. In the game against the Liberty, Kamilla sat on the bench looking completely checked out. Every time Angel missed another shot, Kamilla leaned farther away from the group. Her shoulders slumped, her face said it all. At one point, she honestly looked like she was ready to ask for a trade, and what makes this even more surprising, Kamilla was brought into this system with big expectations. She was supposed to be a key piece of the puzzle.
Last night against the New York Liberty, one of the worst games she's played as a professional, takes that out on the referees. Kamilla Cardoso visibly upset, and all of this
Coach Tyler Marsh was the one who convinced Kamilla Cardoso to join the team. She trusted his vision and believed she'd be part of something special, but now she looks like she's second-guessing everything she was told, and honestly, who could blame her? Kamilla didn't join the WNBA just to stand in the background of the Angel Reese show. She came in hungry for a championship, ready to make an impact. Not to watch her teammate miss layup after layup. Not to be ignored when she's open and in position. She didn't come here to be overlooked. Now the big question is, are the Chicago Sky too far gone to fix this? Is the damage already done?
Player for the Chicago Sky, and she's just answered a question that will have the entire Chicago Sky team or fan base turn.
Let's talk numbers, and not the good kind. Through just their first 2 games, the Chicago Sky are sitting at a 60-point deficit. That's the worst start in WNBA history. No other team has ever come out of the gate this badly. It's not just disappointing, it's downright embarrassing and leading the league in the worst way possible. Angel Reese, she has the lowest plus-minus in the entire WNBA. To make matters worse, 9 out of the 14 players with the worst plus-minus stats all play for the Sky. That's not a slump, that's a crisis.
Chicago Sky are already imploding from within. Fans are turning on the team. Kamilla Cardoso.
This isn't just an Angel Reese issue, it's a team-wide meltdown. But the spotlight is on her, and fans are starting to ask, should Chicago trade Angel before things spiral even further? Angel Reese has become a media sensation. She's embraced the role of the villain, firing back at critics, walking the runway and building her brand, but right now it's all image and no impact. Through to games, she's made just 5 of her 22 shots. That's only 22.7% shooting, which is shockingly low, especially for someone who plays near the basket. Let's break it down even more. Out of 17 shots taken from inside 5 feet, easy, close-range looks, she's made only 4. That's 23.5%. In the WNBA, missing 3 out of every 4 layups just isn't acceptable. And these aren't tough, contested shots, we're talking wide-open layups, second-chance putbacks, and she's still not converting. Online, it's become a joke. People are seriously questioning if she's even practicing these basic shots and the turnovers. That's another mess. Angel leads the entire league with 10 giveaways in just 2 games. She's not setting up plays, not scoring, not making smart passes. She's handing the ball to the other team like it's free, and all of this is happening while
Dora mai promissora da Liga Tirando Você, which means the most promising player in the league, apart from you. And that is obviously what she was asked. This is what she said to that. This is what she answered to that question.
So, what does Kamilla Cardoso do in the middle of all this chaos? She pulls away again, not just physically on the court, but emotionally too. You can see it every time Angel Reese misses a shot or turns the ball over. Kamilla checks out. She's not engaged, and honestly, who could blame her? Put yourself in her shoes for a moment. If you were Kamilla, what would you be thinking right now? She probably feels like she was sold a dream, one that's quickly turning into a nightmare. She came in with high hopes and now she's stuck in the middle of a mess. Now let's compare that to what's happening over in Indiana. The Fever just got sweet revenge on Atlanta. They lost the first matchup, but they came back stronger. They looked like a team, playing together, supporting one another, and executing plays that worked. Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull brought fire off the bench. Aaliyah Boston owned the paint. Caitlin Clark stepped up, ran the offense, and knocked down big shots when they mattered most. That's what real chemistry looks like. Back in Chicago, though, it's a different story. Reese is missing easy shots, and the bench looks like they're watching a scary movie unfold. While the Fever are building a winning culture, the Sky seem to be building excuses
of Angel Reese failing to control her emotions. We saw it against the Indiana Fever. Yes.
The real problem isn't just that Angel Reese is having a rough start. It's that her struggles are dragging the whole team down with her. When she's on the court, the game slows down, the ball stops moving, and her teammates check out. Even her body language sends the wrong message. She's out there smiling, clapping, and striking poses like she just dropped 30 points. When in reality, she's missing layups. Now look at Kamilla Cardoso. She's hustling up and down the floor, locking in on defense, and you can see it in her face. She actually cares when the team loses. She's playing to win. One player is focused on the game. The other seems more focused on the spotlight. So ask yourself, when things get tough, when the locker room needs leadership, who are you putting your trust in?
Angel Reese crash out over a loose ball foul call. What are we doing here? We are 2 games in, and we already have 2 separate games of Angel Reese failing to control her emotions. We saw
Game 3 against the Sparks was supposed to be the comeback moment. Everyone was watching the Chicago Sky, expecting them to finally silence the critics, grab a much-needed win, and show that the first to blowouts were just early season growing pains, and on paper this should have been a sure thing. The Sparks were missing not one, but 2 key starters. It was practically a gift, like basketball's version of an early Christmas present, but somehow the Sky blew it. And not just a little, it was a disaster. Angel Reese. Same story, different day. She missed wide-open layups that should have Benizzi points committed lazy fouls that handed LA free throws and even airballed a hook shot so badly that fans in the stands were literally covering their faces in shock.
Two sides of the same coin. The Angel Reese fan base versus the Caitlyn Crazies. Like, they are two sides of the same coin, but they're not going to be happy with this answer. So let's never forget.
Her plus-minus was once more among the poorest on the court. That's 3 games in a row with subpar play. The Sky was down and gone by halftime. They appeared bewildered and shell-shocked, no vigor, no urgency. The fourth quarter saw them merely going through the motions, not even fighting, not even acting as if they cared, as if someone had hit the mute button on their season. And this is the part that hurts the most. It wasn't just a lack of execution, it was a lack of the heart. Somewhere in the second quarter, Reese appeared to have mentally checked out. There would be empty steps and lost opportunities without fire, leadership, or a response to hardship. When you observe a player, you could get the impression that she doesn't want to be out there. Angel released and the other members of the team did the same. No one took the initiative or organized the group. The slow-motion catastrophe lasted about 40 minutes. Furthermore, it wasn't against full strength. The Spark squad, this was against a diminished squad that was absent. Weapons powered by fumes that tells you all you need to know because they still appeared faster, smarter, and more linked than the Sky. Like it's Fashion Week, Reese keeps tweeting mysterious remarks such as "I'm dropping 30 every night," selfies in the tunnel, quotes about haters' outfits. However, what does she truly display on the court? Let's face it, Bunba defenders are no longer duped. They're ignoring her as if they know she won't pay them, and they're even daring her to shoot. They entice her into untamed drives. Additionally, she just stares blankly and jogs slowly back when they beat her on defense. Despite being a bench player, she is acting like a superstar. Additionally, it becomes an issue for your squad as a whole when your play doesn't reflect your personality. She is currently more of an influencer than an impact player. Although the basketball is a mess and beginning to wear thin, the brand is pristine. Even supporters who encouraged her during the LSU drama, pregame fits and TikToks are beginning to turn videos of failed defensive rotations and blown layups are all over TikTok and Twitter. Now, people are saying it aloud. Perhaps the excitement was exaggerated. The brand won't be sufficient to keep her on the floor at this rate, so when your highlight reel is filled with low lights, it's time to quit scrolling and get to work. Let's keep it 100 right now. Angel Reese is playing like a bust. No, that isn't hate or bigotry. It's just the harsh reality of what we're witnessing on the court. It's not just one awful night. This relates to a trend. You would think she was still learning the game after 3 games in a row, 3 straight losses, turnovers, layups that clanged off the boards, and a shooting percentage that was so low. Oh, Kamilla Cardoso is aware of that. Her body language screams it, and her face says it all. She doesn't run pick and roll with Reese, and when she scoots away on the bench, it's noisy and silent. Fans witness it. Reporters witness it. Everyone can see it, except, presumably, Angel herself. So, let's pose the now inevitable question. What should the Chicago Sky do next? Should they bench Reese and ride with Cardoso, try to salvage this duo and hope Reese works it out? Or make a risky move and trade Reese before the locker room blows up? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you still think there is hope for Angel Reese, or should the Sky go on? We would like to hear your thoughts. This time of year was meant to mark a sea change for the Sky, but instead it's a catastrophe. Films starring Angel Reese, the facts must be faced. A failing system, a disappointed squad, and a player who might not be prepared for the attention she sought are all that remain once the hoopla has crashed into reality. To ensure you don't miss any updates, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell if you want more honest basketball analysis breakdowns and straightforward comments the next occasion. Thank you for viewing.